Life. After all these years, you're still. Come on now. Someone type in God is good on the chat box. God is good. God is good. Good on the chat box. Someone, let's go. God is good. So good. So good. So good. After all those years, God is so good. Your life. God is so good. After all these years, God is so good. Yeah. Type on the chat box, God is good. So your life, share. Invite someone to class. God is good. Yeah. God is good. Yes. God is good. God is good. I'm gonna spend the first 2 minutes to express my gratitude to God, right? Because when I look back my journey, it's just a testament of the goodness of God. I'm not trying to fluff. I'm not trying to be spiritual. I am spiritual. You don't understand? I am not trying to be spiritual. I am actually spiritual. So I am not a forex trader that happens to be a believer. I am a believer who found myself in the forex space. I repeat myself. I am not trying to be spiritual. I am spiritual. I am not a forex trader who happens to be a believer. I am a believer that finds myself in the forex space. So my natural habitation is supernatural. I am naturally spiritual. You don't understand? I am naturally spiritual. I am naturally supernatural. So every of my endeavors, every of my dealings is supernatural. So when I look back on my journey, I see that God has been the source of my information, knowledge, insight, relationships. I get directions to go for this mentorship, watch this video. Every single thing I've learned from my mentorship to YouTube videos, they started from an inspiration. When I first started learning ART, Asian range, I didn't hear, I just had the inspiration, the instruction, watch this video. And that was how Asian range started. When it came to CRT also, CRT was not, no one told me about CRT. I got the nudge, watch this video. My mentor, meeting him, I had a leading, meet this man. So if you trace my successes, there's always the trace of God in it. Always. So I am a testament. I am a living testimony that God, I am not a forex trader that happens to be a believer. I am a believer that find myself in the forex space. Yeah. So in case you are wondering, how is he getting on a grace? Oh, I am a grace made billionaire. I am not self-made. I am grace made because grace made me. God made me. I'm not self-made, right? I'm a grace made billionaire. Okay. So I want to give all the glory, adoration to God for this knowledge. Someone type on the chat box, God is my source. The more you acknowledge this, right, the easy it gets. God is my source. God is my source. And the way I define it, I actually said, God is my soil. Soil. Let me define what soil is for you. God is my soil. God is my soil. What is soil? Soil is source of information, idea, insight, inspiration, and learning. What is soil? Soil is source of the SO is source of the SO. Then the I is inspiration, insight, information, innovation. Four I's. Then the L is learning. So it means that as I trust God to lead me to the right information, I trust God to lead me to the right learning, whether it's mentorship or whether it's coaching programs or a seminar or an event. God is the one that is behind that success, so that no man will take glory, right? So every other things are resources. God is the source. Everything else is a resource. God is the source. Everything else is a resource. So I got the mentorship. Now God, they behind them. I learned from. I got a connection. Now God, they behind them. I got a breakthrough, a contract. Now God, they behind them. So it is God orchestrating people, places, systems to favor me. Are you getting me? So I'm giving you this secrets or this acknowledge God to be your source. And definitely as a believer, this is what you should, of course, God is your father. It's just a consciousness, right? In case you don't know, as a believer, that he is your source. You know get what you want to do. All right. For an animal or for a living thing, what gives birth to you is what sustains you. Yes or yes? What gives birth to a living thing is what sustains that living thing. So who are you? You are born of God. Now God born you as a believer. It means you are sustained by God. Oh, come on. I feel like preaching this morning. I feel like preaching. You are born of God, and so you are sustained by God. It's not you cannot make it without God. No be you are born by grace. You are saved by grace. You are sustained by grace. So the earlier the better to acknowledge this truth that Omo, I no get power. Oh. I weak die. The Lord is my strength, is the source of my strength. So you are born of God, you are sustained by God. You are saved by grace, you are sustained by grace. What gives birth to a living thing sustains that thing. If a fish is giving birth in the water, it can't live outside the water now. The water is its natural habitat. That's why I said I am naturally spiritual because I am a spirit. I am spiritual, so I am naturally spiritual. Yeah, I'm not self-made, I'm grace-made. Okay, so let's get into the business of the day. Yesterday was good. Thank God for the day. Yeah, you did some goodness for us yesterday. Let's move on to today. And I want to always understand this. Um, never arrive. Never arrive. I have one quote that says, "Getting to the top is just the beginning." Type that. Getting to the top is just the beginning. Getting to the top is just the beginning. Never come to a destination that almost I don't arrive on. Like getting to the top is just the beginning. The fact that you are able to do a massive break deal today means that there is still more to be done. It's just the potential of what you can do. If you made $1 million today, it's a potential that you have more in you. There's always room for more, guys. Getting to the top is just the beginning. I am a direction, not a destination. Aleka Palade. My God. Let's not turn this class to a preaching. preaching. Let's go to the chat. All right. So yeah, let's go to the chat. So we have, of course, our baby Euro USD. Okay. So I have already set my setup for the week. Monday has closed. I have marked my Monday and Monday low, my weekly rate profile. And Euro USD gave us a good money yesterday. This is drop. So what I was sharing with the mentorship class yesterday, before you can apply a strategy, you must understand the concepts in that strategy. I repeat, before you can apply a strategy, you must understand the concepts. So what were the concepts that made me to apply this strategy? What concept did I use to make this money yesterday? One, importantly, my age range. I've said it over time that as a day trader, you cannot but pay attention to session. Session. I understand Asian range concepts, okay, using the AMD principle. That was what I saw. First thing first, I understand Asian range that, okay, Asian range declares the daily range. When Asian range has formed, I can predict what that day will do. So type on the chat box, Asian range declares the daily range. Asian range declares the daily range. Asian range declares the daily range. So as a day trader or a scalper, Asian range is not something you say it's not a strategy. It is the market behavior. I learned from one of my mentors that AMD is the lifeblood of the markets. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. AMD. This is the lifeblood. Market always is a cycle. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. If Asian section accumulates, London will manipulate, then New York will distribute. Or Asian will expand, or will expand, London will accumulate to manipulate and distribute. So it is always in between themselves. So Asian range, then two, of course, structure and liquidity. These are the concepts that led me to structure plus what? Liquidity. Yeah, structure plus liquidity. Then another one again, candlestick patterns. Candlestick, candlestick pattern. Then finally, my lovely CRT. These are the concepts that helps me to apply this strategy. Okay. And like I always say, this is not a class, so we can't teach all this. So if you want to have a deep understanding on all these concepts, you gotta join the mentorship. Mentorship is where you break down all these things deeply. So Asian range is a concept on its own. Structure, liquidity is a concept on its own. Candlestick pattern, concept on its own. CRT, concept on its own. You have to understand these concepts, okay, one by one, then apply it into a strategy. So trading concepts leads to trading strategy. Write that down. Trading concepts leads to trading strategy. Write it down. Trading concepts. So the mistake traders make is they want to jump to strategy. They say, ProFx, show me the way now. What's your strategy? I can't teach you my strategy. Like it takes you to understand the concepts to apply the strategy. Yeah, if not, you just want to jump the process. Trading concepts leads to trading strategy. So I have a quote that says, if you spell the word here, Here, and spell the word there, There, what's the difference? What's the difference? What's the word? What is the difference between here and there? What alphabet is the difference between here and there? What's the difference between the word here and the word there? Okay? What's the difference between T? And that T is time. That T is time. So what that means is that, first of all, the fact that you are here doesn't mean you will not get there. So when you are here, you are in your present situation in life. Don't worry, you will get there. Whatever your there is, whether it's billions, millions, trillions, whatever dream is your there, you will get there. It's a given. You are here, it's just a matter of time. It's a T factor to get there. That's for life principle. In trading, your here is your trading concepts. Your there is your trading strategy. So ProFx now, I am there. I am in the there already. A newbie is in his here. So a newbie wants to get to my there. Baba, you can't get to my there as a newbie. In your year is your trading concept. So all you are doing in your year is learning trading concepts. You have no business with applying strategy yet. So type in here equals trading concept. There equals trading strategy. Because all these things, it might seem as if we are just blabbing, but understanding these things is what will actually enforce the application. So that you know that it's a step-by-step process. There is a process to your learning. So that you know where you are part time. Here is your trading concept. There is your trading strategy. So the question should be, do I now understand the concepts that I want to apply? Who is getting me? If a newbie is coming to you to learn and telling you to what is the question is, what are the concepts for me to understand first? Then I can now apply them into a strategy. Are you getting the fire? This way I talk now, my inspiration. What Gbewa, the bring and come. When I say God is my source, it's not blabbing, right? I just get these things like it's like Rema, they just drop. So that's by the way. So as a day trader, your trading concepts that it should not non-negotiable. One, Asian range. Your non-negotiables, if you're a day trader or a scalper, listen to me now. It's not about what is my strategy. It's not about using SMC or price action or indicator. These concepts are non-negotiables as day traders. One, understanding Asian range, because Asian range actually declares the daily range. So if you are a day trader, it means you want to trade for that day. Asian range gives you an edge. If you understand Asian range concepts, you have an edge over other traders. Understanding structure and liquidity is another edge you must have. Understanding candlesticks, how to interpret candlesticks is another edge to have. So let's go to the chart today now. Enough of the ramblings. If you want to get more details, I can always say, let me send the link. We have a general group, 100 days group. I also drop my number. Reach out to me. Invite your friend. Invite. We want to spread the gospel of forex, of trading. Trading is trading should, for me, I see trading as a culture, right? Every household should have a trader. That's my goal. Just as we want to see the gospel reach the end of the earth. I want to see every household at least have a trader. So trading is for everybody. Trading is for everyone. So invite. Let's hit let's hit this thing. Invite them to the general group. It's not free, but I would you can give discount, you can give installment, all of that. But for we have a general group, we have reach out to me, ask questions, but you need mentorship. Mentorship and community are your secret code and shortcuts. I repeat, mentorship and community. Type that. Lastly, if I go to the chat, mentorship and community. Type that. Mentorship and community. If you are a trader, you don't have a mentor, you dey play. You are a trader or you want to learn forex, you don't have a mentor, you're in a community, you are playing. So once you know you want to be a trader, next thing is get a mentor. It might not be me, it might be somebody else. Get a mentor and be in a community. Those two things, you can't joke with it. You can't joke with it. Mentorship and community is key. Your secret code exactly to leveling up in forex. Mentorship, and if you like your friend that says, I want to learn to trade, bring him to the mentorship. Okay, let's go. So let me do my normal ritual. So for our sake, I will delete everything, yeah, and start afresh. So what did we do on Monday? Monday, we saw Asian range give us high and low. We expected Asian high to be swept into the favorable gap, and we sold. Very simple. Our target was what this demand, order block. So yesterday was done. So once Monday is done, what do we do? Step one. Who can tell me step one? I said it last week. What is step one? Every single day. What is your step one? Your step one. See, can you see that CRT is forming already? See, CRT is already forming. Oh. This guy is going to sell. Oh. See, this guy is going to sell. Oh. I must not miss this trade. Oh. We are already in our CIT mode. Can you see price CIT is an advanced edge. So this guy is respecting CIT already. So I'm expecting a drop. Let me mark this. CIT respecting the 0.25 and 0.5. Spec, you see I'm I like Kepe. This is daily CIT. So we expect a drop today because this candle is an impulse candle. I won't say much about this CIT because it's not a class, but I'll just drop the setup for us. Okay, I'll just drop the setup. I'm going to have a special masterclass for CIT and CRT models. So that will come up September. I'll give us update on that. Okay. So step one is to have my candle, my high, my low, and my close. Okay. Let me quickly check 15 minutes. Sorry, I need to be on this trade now. I need to be on this trade now. Ah, okay. Let me check something here. Okay, perfect. So I've gotten what I needed for today. All right. Perfect. So I need to mark my high, low, and close from daily. Then I come to my 15 minutes. So let's do that. Daily, my daily time frame, my step one is to mark what? Previous day high, previous day low, and previous day close. Okay, let's do that together. PDH, step one, previous day high, previous day low, previous day low, okay, and what? Previous day close. So you can say that I'm applying the concept of previous day price now. That's the concept. Can you see now? I'm applying the concept of previous day. It's part of the concept to apply as a day trader. Okay. So, and I said last week that when price is trading above previous day close, it is a bullish sentiment. But that bullish sentiment can be a manipulation if the structure is bearish. So currently, when price opened for this day, we see price trading above previous day close. But because we are already in a bearish structure, this guy might just be a manipulation. I repeat, price closed here and opened today and started trading above the previous day close, suggesting a bullish sentiment. That means that the buyers are in control. Because, like I always say, if price closed at 2 naira yesterday and today price is trading above 2 naira, who is in control? Buyers or sellers? If price closed at 2 naira yesterday and today price is trading above 2 naira, is it buyers are in control or sellers are in control? When price is trading above the close price of previous day, buyers, very good. But when price is trading below, it means sellers are in control. That's the general logic. But these buyers above the close might just be a manipulation if the structure is bearish. So price can start trading above the close during Asian and London. Then during New York, we now have a what? Distribution. So let's not be induced by the first movements. When market opens, allow the market to play around to give you your accumulation and manipulation. All right. Your business is to engage in the distribution. Write it down. Your business is to engage in the distribution phase. Your job, your business is to engage in what phase? Distribution phase. So you are patient for the accumulation phase, you are patient for the manipulation phase, then you are ready to engage in the distribution. So it takes patience. Your business is to engage in the distribution phase. So back. So since I know that I already have a bearish momentum previous day, this buy I'm seeing above the previous day close might just be a manipulation. So I'm going to be careful not to be induced by this buy. What do? I go to my lower time frame of 15 minutes. I begin to investigate my structure and liquidity. Are we getting it now? So let's investigate. So I will only want to be interested when I see a distribution to the downside. So I have seen price, look at it, when price opened there, we can see that we just went straight up. Boom. Okay. And now respecting the there's a supply zone here, whatever here. So now we are now what distributing. So I want to see price trade below the previous day close. Now the early sellers are already selling. early sellers are already here. Let me go to 30 minutes and see if there's something in 30 minutes. Um, we have the early sellers already in control. For me to be conservative, I want to see a new break of structure to be conservative that my sell has been valid. So what price is currently respecting? Price is currently respecting this base, or better still, this fair value gap on 30 minutes. What price is currently respecting is this fair value gap on what 30 minutes. So I want to see a new break of structure for my sell to be valid. All right. Price has tapped into the fair value gap. Okay. I want to see what's a new break of structure. And that this will happen during the London into New York. So I'm patient to wait. I'm patient to wait for a new break of structure. So this is the pattern now. Once I see a break of structure, what's the next thing? I wait for a pullback. Then I sell. Where's my target? I'm targeting the next liquidity. The next liquidity is this low. That's target one. My first draw on liquidity is this low. Where's the next target? I look left. I look left. I've not found anyone yet. Okay, I've seen one here now. The next one is this fine boy here. Just look left for previous lows for your structural liquidity or your section liquidity. That's the next target for a sell. If it keeps dropping, the next target is this. So these are my targets for my sell. Simple. Very, very simple. Okay. So all this buy you are seeing here, this buy was simply what? An inducement. So Powell just spoke to induce us into a buy. All right. But the bearish structure is still. So that's what I am going to have. If it's going to give me this pattern, I am bearish. So I have to wait. I wait for 8 o'clock and I engage. Okay. Is that clear? Yeah. So that's all. Nothing much. Just to wait. Because the market is not hard. So just wait for the. Let's check. Let's check lower time frame. Let's see what lower time frame is doing to see if we can engage. So that reminds me. So I cannot go and do my CRT on from 4 hours and daily and 1 hour. So let me use another broker. Let me investigate CRT on 4 hours and CRT on 1 hour. Okay. CRT is doing on 4 hours and on 1 hour. So I go to my 4 hour time frame. I want to see what my CRT is doing on 4 hours and on 1 hour. Okay. So I have 10, I have 2, I have 6. So usually we have to wait for our 10 o'clock. You remember 10 o'clock started to form, right? Usually we have to wait for our 10 o'clock starting. That's the trading New York session. But if you want to trade London section, you have to use the 2 a.m. 4 hour candle to predict your next candlestick. Do you understand that now? If you are trading London section, you're using your 10 and your 2 4-hour candle to predict the 6. Because the rule is that you use the previous candle to predict the next candle. Write that down. The rule of candlestick science. The rule of candlestick science. Let me give you that cheat code now. The rule of candlestick science is what? You use the previous candle to predict what? The next candle. Whether it is for daily or 4 hours or 1 hour or weekly or monthly. As a secret. We use the previous candle to predict what? The next candle. We use the previous candle. I'm giving you guys master class here to predict the next candle. This is the general rule of candlestick science. Can you see what happened in our yesterday's sell? Can you see how this previous candle was what manipulated and what we dropped? This previous candle CIT and we dropped. So you can see. So we use the previous candle to predict the next candle. The previous candle to predict the next candle. And we have particular time for those candlesticks. So, like I said, to predict, for example, now this 14 o'clock candle, we use what? The 10 o'clock. To predict this 18 o'clock, we use what? The 14 o'clock. So now, if you want to predict what this guy will do now, they're using this particular 2 o'clock candle to predict. If I want to predict what the 10 o'clock candle will do, I have to allow this my candle to close. Then I can predict the next candle. Clear? Yeah. So let's move on. So if I want to hide let me hide let me hide this first. Let's let's um let's predict the next candle. Now look at this previous 4-hour candle. It was bearish, right? Candlestick was bearish. So it's most likely that this guy will be bearish based on this range. What do? I mark my high and my low, CIT. Can you see that we are respecting the, this is a deep retracement. We are respecting the what? 0.7% rather, 0.75%. Okay, this is what is called a deep retracement level. So let's go to a lower time frame of 5 minutes and see what location the price used to respect that 0.5. When I say price is not random, I'm not joking. Can you see that price used the order block at the 0.75% to sell? Can you see that? This early sell we are seeing, 6:30 sell, break of structure, right? That's the early sell that we saw. So we have 5 minutes order block, right? If you are using Fibonacci retracements, you're already in profit, massive profits, massive profits. TP1 hits, right? So it shows that the bearish sentiment is in control. So continuation, we have our new high and what? New low. So the market continues. New high, new low. So I have a new break of structure here. This is my swing high and swing low. So I still expect market to drop more. Can you see? I expect market to drop more. So where is our next point of interest or key level? I can see something here. So let me delete all these guys so it's not be too messy. Let me delete all this. So this is the next. According to structure, this is the next that you're expecting. I'm just playing around. I'm applying what I know in structure and liquidity. I'm applying, I'm applying. So this is our AIT. Those that are my students understand what AIT means. AIT is what? Area of interest, inducement, and what? Targets. Right? So inducement into what? Into the area of value. That's what's happened in that sale. Inducement into area of value. And we drop targets. So take profit was here. Targets. So this is A, I, T. You don't close up. Now, a new AIT is forming now. Are you there? The first AIT has formed. T, target. Now, the new AIT is forming now. A, area of value. I, inducement. Are you seeing that? And T, target. So pattern will always repeat itself. Pattern will always repeat itself. So what are we expecting here? We are expecting price to what? So get in here and sell. This is the expectation. This is the expectation. Can you see? Area of value, inducement, target. Area of value, inducement, target. Area of value, inducement, target. Is that clear? So based on this price action, this is our expectation. So I'll pay attention to this until price comes to eventually take out this target. They are still bearish. So I'll pay attention to this price action. I'll send us the updates and the group. So this is what I'm expecting. Okay. Any question? All right. If there are no questions, I want our class to be short. So we'll go on to other things. I also want to trade. So let me look at gold. Let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. Then you give me an instrument to analyze. I've been away from gold for a while. I just leave gold, make it only do a thing. I'm not getting time now. All right, I'm not getting time. But let's look at what gold is doing. Let's investigate gold. Let's go to our daily time frame. Let's take it step by step. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is very crazy. Crazy human being. Doesn't do anyhow. So gold has swept this low into our what POI. It means that we are bullish for today. As simple as that. So I've seen. Okay, this is clean. This is clean. This is nice. This is nice. This is a clean price action. So this guy. So we are buying. Gold is bullish. Gold is bullish. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. I love this. So this is gold's price action. First of all, okay. Sorry. Okay. So I expect to see more buy. I expect to see more buy. So let's break it down. Let's go to this is daily. Previous day high, previous day low, previous day close. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Previous day high, previous day low, previous day close. Previous day high, previous day low, previous day close. Previous day high, previous day low, previous day close. So this is previous day low, previous day low. All right. Previous day high. You can see that price trading above the previous day high. That means this one go far. This one don't go far. Previous day high. Price already is going above. It has gone past previous day close. It's now going towards previous day high. It means that the trend don't they move up. It's just a bias. So previous day close. So this is a rally base rally. Okay, this is just a pause. We expect a continuation. So let's drop down to a lower time frame of 15 minutes and let's investigate the structure and liquidity on 15 minutes. On 15 minutes. So I taught us a principle of sweep and what? Break of structure. Yeah? Is this a sweep and break of structure? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Sweep and break of structure. Is this a sweep and break of structure pattern? Sweep and what? Break of structure. Very clean and clear. Very clean, very clear. Sweep and break of structure. So it means that the direction is to the upside. The direction is to the upside. Price has respected this. So I can name this external range liquidity. Yeah. Fair value gap has been respected. A fair value gap from our 4 hours has been respected. Where is price targeting now? The external range liquidity and all that. So what we have here is, so let's go to 15 minutes. Let's use 30 minutes. So I think I'll be interested with gold today. If gold no, if gold behave normal, okay. I'll be interested with gold today if gold behaves normal. So this is what I have. Let me adjust this. Today is what, Tuesday. Let me adjust it to Tuesday, Wednesday. All right. So our previous day high, low, and close serves as your what key levels. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Your previous day PDC, PDH, PDC, and PDL serves as your what? Your key levels, your location. PDC, PDH, PDC, and PDL. What are they? They are your what? Key levels. So they are under location in your DLC. Every concept must have a D, a L, or a C. Every single concept must have a D, a L, or a C. So the concept of previous day high, low, and close is a concept of location, the concept of key level. Because when price taps into those areas, you expect to see a move. Previous day high, low, and close is a location concept. They are key levels. Write that down. Previous day high, low, and close are key levels. they are location concepts, because you need to understand the application of every concept you are using. You use previously high, low, and close as a location, expecting price to tap into that place for confirmation. Do you understand? So now we have okay. If you are getting value, type in value. If you are getting value from this. So this is not a regular pre-London. No. This is not the regular pre-London that you get out there. If you are getting value, type in value. So what I can see is the low and has distributed. So yes. So now it is less likely for price. If it does that, market don't crease with that. Market don't crease. I don't expect price to come back again and take out. This has now become a protected low. That price is less likely to take. Unless the price won't crease. We have had a sweep and a break. Sweep plus break equals direction. So it means I'm looking forward to trade inside this range. This is my inducement. So let's go. AIT. My I, inducement. My I is what? Inducement. Where's my A? I can think below the inducement. For example, I have a fair value gap. Okay, you can see I have candle one, candle two. I have this large fair value gap, or I have this supply here. So I can pick it from this fair value gap. It is too big, so I'll just use my supply here, not supply, my demand. So I'm expecting this for gold. Yeah, use into the demand, give me a change of structure. Are we seeing that now? So, and Asian has given us expansion. I expect London to accumulate, manipulate, and distribute for New York. So let me give you the last trick. Let me give you the last trick. Lastly, pay attention to this. Ray, if Asian accumulates, if Asian accumulates, my client is happy. Yeah. If Asian accumulates, okay, I want to buy. We expect manipulation and what? Distribution. This is scenario one. Please pay attention. So accumulation, manipulation, and what? Distribution. That's scenario one. Accumulation, manipulation, and what? Distribution. This is scenario one. Scenario two. So let me put it there. Accumulation, accumulation, manipulation, and what? Distribution. So it means Asian will accumulate, London manipulate, New York will what? Distribute. Asian will accumulate, London manipulates, New York what? Distribution. Okay? Asian, London, New York. That's scenario one. Scenario two, what if Asian is expanding? Because there are cases whereby Asian will not accumulate. Asian will start what? Expanding. And we want to buy for that day. In that case, London will accumulate and create liquidity to distribute. A fire emoji. Put this on fire on the chat. Show between now. In this case, Asian is not accumulating. Asian is expanding. That's giving you a massive buy or sell. In any case, it is. So this is your Asian section. This would be most likely your London section. Then this will be your New York. If that's clear, type in clear. On the other hand, your Asian is expanding, but now your London is accumulating to manipulate. Then your New York is now what? Distributing. So let me change the colors so that we have the differentials. If this is clear, type in clear. So we're going to end here today. We continue again tomorrow. If you're not on the 100 days group, join. If you want to join the mentorship, reach out to me, and I'll give you the criteria to join the mentorship. Okay. Asian. London. New York. Same applies here too. Asian, London, New York. Okay, let me put the vertical line here so to differentiate the two of them. So in this case, we don't have accumulation, but we have expansion. In this case, where Asian section is expanding, expansion, what we have for London is accumulation. Pay attention. Where Asian is expanding, we expect London to accumulate and we expect New York to distribute. Unless the market wants to just do expansion, expansion, expansion. That's a very, very bad case. Okay? But these are the two cases you want to put your money. Okay? These are the two scenarios you want to put your money. Exactly. All right. If there are no more questions, then it's 8 o'clock. So let's check what Euro USD is doing. Let's check Euro USD and let's call it a day. So I said we want to see a new AIT, right? I want to see a new AIT. I want to see a new AIT. I want to see a new AIT. So I'm going to be patient to wait for this. Okay, I'm not going to pursue price. If it wants to keep on the best, I'm going to wait for a pullback or a break of structure. Is that clear? I wait for a pullback or a what? A break of structure. I wait for a pullback or a break of structure. So market is still chilling. Market is still chilling. Let me check what 1 hour is doing. You can use 1 hour candle to predict the next. So can you say that we are bearish? We are bearish, right? How did this candle close? It closed with a momentum 7 o'clock. So what do? We target the retracement levels. So I want to see my CIT for 7 o'clock. Pay attention now to this setup. Pay attention to this setup. We are ending with this. My 1 hour has given me a CIT model. So I'm expecting retracements into 0.5. Okay. This is 1 hour, right? I go to my 5 minutes or 15 minutes for a deep retracement. So the first 15 minutes candle is very important. Okay. The first 15 minutes candle in the open of your New York or London is very important. Your first 15 minutes candle, write that down. Your first 15 minutes candle in the open of your New York or London session is important. The first 15 minutes candle. The first, go and do your back testing. Anything I say, go and back test it. I want to trade between 7 to 10. The first 15 minutes candle is important. This is 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock. This is 10 o'clock. So this is my trading window. Very important. I am not rushing. I am not rushing. I'm not rushing. This is my trading window. I'm trading 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock, 1 more hour. 11 o'clock. This is my trading window, guys. I am not rushing. Okay? I am not rushing. Guys, updates on the group, and we call it a day. All right? That's my supply. Buy candles before the sell. Okay? So this is what I'm expecting. Yeah, so this is my setup. This is my setup because I have a brick of structure here. So all right, guys. See you in the group. See you in the chats. That'll be all for this morning. Yeah. See you in the group. Thank you. Child, let's make money. 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 We will use this setup. Let's make money. All right. Reach out to me. I join the group and see you inside.